Thank you for tuning in to the Marijuana Show with MOTH, Medicine of the Herb. We want to thank the veterans for serving. Yes. How you guys doing? Number 4, the 4th interview. MOTH, that's Medicine of the Herb, on the Marijuana Show. As you see, once again, how you make them see the light? As you see, once again, we have another veteran on the line. Would you like to tell him your name, sir?
My name is Michael Scully Gust.
First of all, we'd like to say thank you for your service.
Thank you.
And
yeah, so Michael, like I said, we got to talk to veterans here, and you know, you were the perfect veteran to talk to because you've had some experience with the MOTH products. Can you kind of explain how you got involved with MOTH?
And what part of the service was you in?
Oh yes, I'm sorry. What part of the service were you in?
I was in the Navy.
Navy, right on.
The Navy, late 60s, early 70s.
Well, thank you for your service, my friend. So.
And I met up with MOTH products. I had some friends. I developed cancer in 2012, and I had some friends that lived out in Denver that were activists, weed activists, because the state I was from was anti-weed, and I got a bad diagnosis, a misdiagnosis, and so I came to Colorado, and these people had a shop called iBake. It's a head shop where you can legally smoke at, and I ran into Rick, you, there, and became acquainted with the product.
Right now, you had okay, for one, you had a tumor, right?
Yes, I have a tumor in my neck, and it was diagnosed in Iowa as stage 4 lymphoma, and I was going to die, you know, almost immediately if they didn't allow me to do very drastic surgery. So I decided that if I was going to die, I'd rather die in Colorado than Iowa.
Right. Well, I got to admit, now you had gotten a hold of some bad oil.
Yeah,
as well.
That happened too. That was I got a little bit poisoned by that. That was bad weed. I think bad trim to begin with, and then I heard that the trim had been blown, you know, already done with butane and stuff, and then they tried to cook it with naphtha, and it didn't quite work.
No, it did not actually, and you know, for the viewers out there, when I came to Mike, I did not know if I could even help him because, you know, honestly, I thought he was going to be deceased in about 24 to 48 hours. So that's how bad he had looked when I came into the picture. I had opened one of those pills that he was taking, and it about knocked me on my butt. And I remember what you had told me at that moment. You told me that was normal, and that blew me away so much. I asked you, well, who told you that? And you said, my caregiver. And you know, that's when I said, you know, no, that is not right. You know what I mean? If you can smell it, it's still in there. You know, so we got you on some clean oil, and along with some of this anointing oil and some tincture. And the tincture, yes. And, you know, if I'm not...
I think that's what kept my cancer from metastasizing and spreading through my body is the use of the oil and stuff. I don't think I could use enough of it to kick it because my head can't take it. And,
right.
But I think it kept it from, like, going through my body, and they kept on thinking something that, well, we must have done something right because it hasn't spread or anything. Like, yeah. I didn't take any of your medicine.
Right. Well, did they not give you a couple of death sentences?
Oh, yeah. I'm considered terminal now if I don't have it.
Well, more specific.
Everybody's terminal. I mean,
right, but they gave you an 8-month sentence and they gave you a 3-month sentence, did they not?
Yeah. The last time, like in January, I was getting real sick in January through Marsh, and they were just offering me hospice. You know, we wait in the hospice. I go, well, can't you just treat the symptoms? You know,
Right.
that's when I blew the whistle on them and went to another hospital and told on them.
So
You know,
now, how long ago was this that we met up? Do you think in the very beginning?
it was in October of 2013.
So, 1 year ago, pretty much 1 year
Yeah,
ago today.
pretty much.
So you're
Yeah.
you're still with us, even with that 8-month sentence and the 3-month
God
sentence.
bless.
You know. So, oh yeah, you know, I love you, brother. You
And
know,
I'm still gaining weight.
yes, you are.
I
You're
dropped
looking
down
good.
to 104 there for a while when they wouldn't treat my symptoms. But now I had to get on them again just 2 weeks ago and say, I'm getting those symptoms again. You have pills? And they go, well, we think you're imagining it. I go, look, I'm in charge here. You're just the doctor, you know.
Yes.
Right on, my friend. Right
Yes.
on.
You know,
So,
and so they gave me some more antibiotics, and I'm able to swallow again and not having too much pain. And radiation, they said that kind of strange that nothing's happened to me yet from it. But they said after it's done, they'll probably have some side effects of swelling and stuff like that.
Well, we'll get the oil into you, my friend, and you know, hopefully that'll take that down to a minimum.
Yeah, well, I've still got a little that I got from Reverend Baker that I've been doing, so yeah, I think that's what's been helping me a lot. You know, they look at, they go, you don't have any burns in your mouth? I go, no.
Right on, right on.
And I've had 60 minutes of radiation already.
wow.
You know, right to the neck, right to into my mouth. So, and so I'm doing pretty good. They're amazed. They're amazed I don't even have a burn on my neck on the outside, because usually your skin burns on the outside too.
Right. So,
But,
so as I'm hearing,
I think it's, but I've been using this girl named Mary Ann makes this salve like you used to give me, that oil, but it's more like a goo. And I've been rubbing that on my neck there, and that's been keeping it from getting burned.
awesome.
Okay. There you go.
Because she had some stuff that had no THC in it. That I just wanted some sort of cannabis balm, you know.
Right.
Yes.
And I think that helps too. I think any little bit of cannabis in afflicted areas helps.
Right, right. So, from what I'm hearing, you have a lot of side effects from all the different pills and stuff, huh?
Well, I don't take that many. I refuse most medicine. I just say it's not necessary.
Well, God
You know,
bless.
I can be done with diet. You know, that's what I say all the time. I can be done with diet.
So, I have a curious question then. Would you be willing to possibly get some veterans together with us and let us show the product and try to get some product in some more people's hands to help out?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to talk to the vets about. They don't like you talking about that crap there. You know, the veterans place, you know, at the hospital itself.
Oh, yeah, that's why we would provide a nice, cool place where a couple people can come through.
Yeah, and you know, I can message to some people. You know, most of the Vietnam vets are up with it. You know, I tell you
Yes.
that. You know,
Right.
because they've been being poisoned for so long that they need alternative medicine more than anything. I never went to a doctor from the time I was inducted in the military until I got infected tooth, and I went in there and said it's a tumor.
Wow.
I was 50. I was 59 or something like that when that happened. I never went to a doctor because I just took care of myself. I
Right.
never got sick.
So we have to get together with some of those old school veterans then, huh? And have a product party.
Right.
Yeah, and so I moved to Colorado for the medical end of the herb. You know, I mean this is something. You know, I was living in a state where a seed would get you a felony, and the weed was no good. You know.
Right.
Right.
Mm.
Unfortunately, that's the story in a lot of places, you know, but the tide is changing, my friend.
Yes.
Yeah.
And product like medicine of the herb getting out, and
Oh, yeah.
us getting a hold to more veterans and getting more product in their hands, and us being able to get it to market is going to be very key, because we're targeting veterans, and we're going to do something where it's not taboo for the veterans to know that they can go get some alternative care.
You know, they gave me some Oxycontins back in July. And they gave me this bottle of Oxycontin, and there's 240 of them in there. And I go, well, what are these for? And they go, the manage your pain. I go, well, I don't have that kind of pain. You know, that I don't need to take 8 Oxycontins a day. You know?
Right.
Wow.
Yeah. All I need is about 3 dabs, and I'm good. You
Right.
know?
Right. Man.
And then everyone wanted me to take 8 Oxycontins a day, and that's just, to me, that's a lot of opiates.
That's a
I
lot
mean,
of
I've never done
I
that. You know, I did a lot of drugs in the 80s, but I never did, like, you know, drugs like that. I did fun drugs, you know. Drugs that people made.
So we have to set up a get together with a couple old school veterans, definitely, of course, away from the veterans place, and show them some product and hang out with you, Scully, and give away a little product.
All right. When do you want to do this?
As soon as you can get some friends together, Scully, we'll be glad to come through.
All right. I'll see what I can do. I'm going to be going in Monday to talk to some people, so.
Right on, my
Well,
friend.
we want to thank you for your service again, and thank you for helping us to make it onto the marijuana show and make it to the final 6.
Yeah, never trust a doctor unless you're the doctor.
Amen, brother. This here is our 4th interview. Y'all been tuned in with us and Scully, and this is the Marijuana Show, and we are MOTH, Medicine of the Herb. Peace out. SOS. Smoke one, son.